Gulf Coast State College has always been your community's college.
Gulf Coast State College has always taken pride in keeping the health and safety of our students, staff, and faculty as a top priority. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the college moved to distance learning as a measure to protect all stakeholders, leaving our campus unusually quiet. During these uncertain times, as we face the COVID-19 pandemic in our community, Gulf Coast State College has remained focused on providing support for our students, staff, and faculty. As we face this crisis, we determined that there would be a need for face masks in our community and began working to meet this need. The Gulf Coast State College Business and Technology Division, using its resources typically reserved for student learning purposes, began to facilitate the production of face mask kits to help flatten the curve of the COVID-19 outbreak. Using donated fabric, the high-speed carbon fiber cutting equipment is being used to cut the sheets of fabric to assemble kits. Each kit contains enough materials to sew 21 face masks and includes instructions for folding the masks to help with the assembly and sewing process. Once the kits have been assembled, they will be delivered to Jo-Ann Fabrics in Panama City or other organizations to sew and then distribute to the community. Gulf Coast has produced thousands of face masks thus far. To provide all stakeholders with updates concerning the college, a COVID-19 website, including frequently asked questions, was created. We provided inspirational videos for our students to assure them that faculty is here to help them succeed.
Over spring break, we have been proactively planning to transition our courses to online or remote instruction. Some of us have a lot of experience teaching online, but all of us have access to tools that will help us to do a great job for you. We are all in this together, and we want to reassure you that it's all hands on deck.
We are working on solutions that will best work for you.
Please watch your emails. Ask questions, don't worry. We're going to be patient with you, and all we ask is that you be patient with us as we continue to work out the kinks.
We will do everything that we can to ensure that you will cross that finish line.
We knew that accessibility might be an issue for our students. Over spring break, a student accessibility survey was sent to students to determine their needs. To alleviate any accessibility issues, the college expanded the Wi-Fi area to the parking lot, allowing students to sit in their cars and have access to the internet. Staying connected with our stakeholders is very important to Gulf Coast State College. With this in mind, we created Commodore Connections, a Facebook Live series that airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, to keep that connection during this crisis. The series focuses on topics such as what to expect on the first day of distance learning, technology tips, updates regarding registration, and how to get help with advising and navigating financial aid during this time. As many of our local healthcare workers and first responders have been trained at Gulf Coast State College, we discovered there was a need for medical supplies at several hospitals in our service district. There was only one option for our team, and that was to step up and determine which medical supplies from our programs could be donated during this time of need. A wide variety of healthcare items were donated, such as masks, sterile gowns, gloves, and many other items from the Health Sciences and Public Safety divisions. These items were donated to 4 local hospitals in Bay, Gulf, and Franklin counties. We wanted to ensure that we had continuous communication with our entire Commodore family throughout this time of distance learning and working from home. A weekly video message from Dr. Holdnack was created and is distributed every Friday to the entire Commodore family. With so many of our students and employees who have children at home due to distance learning, we wanted to provide them with ways to keep their children active during this time. Our athletic department teamed up to create a set of skill and drill videos that could be utilized by our youth while at home. Gulf Coast State College always wants to promote a healthy and active lifestyle, and this series provided a way to support that in our community. With distance learning being primarily computer-based, Gulf Coast State College feels it is important to provide families with the opportunity to facilitate hands-on learning at home. What better way than science to do that? With this in mind, the college began the Steaming Ahead in Science partnership with Bay District Schools. This entails short science experiments that can be done at home with items you can find around your house. Hands-on learning is such a vital part of how students learn science. The Steaming Ahead in Science video series allows us to find a way to continue to share our passion for science. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought with it many uncertainties for families. One uncertainty is that of food. With the help of the Gulf Coast State College Foundation and several other donors, Gulf Coast State College was able to restock our Commodore Cupboard, formerly Michael's Pantry, to provide non-perishable items for any of our students or employees that are in need. As the community moves through this difficult time, Gulf Coast State College will continue to keep the health and safety of the students, staff, and faculty paramount. The college will continue to seek out the needs of and offer aid to our stakeholders as well as our community. After all, Gulf Coast is your community's college.